that they always
They're
need us.
demanding, yes.
So
They need us.
A man is also your
A
first
man
child.
always need. Exactly. They literally need us.
Okay, did you hear that? A man is your first child. That got me. That got me triggered though. That got me triggered. I'm not gonna lie. It got me triggered.
So we're not just restricting it to Christians. We're just talking. It's a general talk show. Do you get it?
It's a general talk
So we have to let.
I can't go away from that.
I know, but we're just commenting on it. I'm not saying that I accept what I'm saying because you have to pay.
You don't ignore the red flags because the guy is handsome.
The red flags. Another
And
point.
then marry, just a girl that is coming to church. Or the guy that show that's coming to church.
Or the other way around.
Because they will still go back to the scene.
Yes,
On
they
the
will.
coming to church.
You have to go there.
Hello everyone and welcome to The Complete Christian. My name is Chidi. If you're new to the channel, please take out time to like, share, subscribe. You know what to do, so please do that. So recently I saw this Instagram live by Ella Patti. It's about relationships. So I thought, hey, why not? I just join in and see what's going on. So yeah, I joined the live and some of the comments were a bit odd. I left a couple of comments in the IG live and after a while I just thought, I just call in because the program had a call-in line. So I thought I'd call in and share my 2 cents about the whole thing. So I'm just gonna play the video so you guys can see what transpired. It was a bit wild, but if you watch to the end, they had a somewhat peaceful ending. So let's jump right in and see what happens. Let's go.
Next point. The next point is what happens when you fall into the wrong hand. Remember, we're saying he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Is that really it? Then what happens if you fall into the wrong hand as a woman or a man? What happens when you are now in the wrong marriage? It's a blessing. I said it can be also a curse, and you were laughing.
But
now,
You can still
does,
make it work.
does it mean it's a curse because it's not working?
Okay, let me come in there.
I like that.
Marriage is not a curse. It can't be a curse. It's the choice you make that makes it look like a curse.
But there's a
something.
No, sorry. They see the word curse. Remove the word curse so there won't be no curse.
Okay, let's not say curse. Like issues. Okay, let's put it that way.
yes, challenges.
That's it. Now, the mistake people make, like Coco said, we don't even know why we go and get married. We think, oh wow, he's cute. Look at the muscles. Ooh. Yeah. Them muscles can beat you up and give you a black eye and take you back to your Father in heaven. But listen, the Bible did say that he that findeth a wife. Now, a woman can live alone. I'm telling you now, and survive. A man can never live without a woman.
True.
I dare say it.
True.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
went there.
Baba, sorry, I'm
Never.
going to pause you there.
I went there.
I'm sorry. No, I think I would disagree with you.
No. Let me get to my
Let her
point.
finish
Let
that
me
question.
finish.
Okay.
The reason why
Because
I'm
that
saying,
point there.
no, you get me when I finish.
Okay.
Do you realize that if you've lived with a man, everything? Oh, honey, have you seen my socks?
Yeah.
Oh, honey, do you remember where I put my key? Have you noticed that they always
They're
need us?
demanding, yes.
So
They need us.
A man is also your
A
first
man
child.
always need, exactly. They literally need us.
Okay, did you hear that? A man is your first child. That got me. That got me triggered though. That got me triggered. I'm not gonna lie. It got me triggered. I was like, what? And I left a comment in the comment section. They're gonna read it out. And and then finally I called in. But keep watching.
We are the help.
We are the helpmate.
Yeah.
The Bible says you are their helpmate.
Yeah.
It's like the Holy Spirit. If you're a Christian and you don't have the Holy Spirit, forget it. You're not a Christian. Because who's going to guide you? Who's going to lead you? I'm sorry. You guys need to... I'm speaking from experience. Because even my husband said to me one time, she said, honestly speaking, I have to be honest. I don't know where this is, but ask my wife. She'll tell me where it is. It's true. Women always have the answers when you don't.
Because men are just big babies.
Men are babies. And then remember the Garden of Eden. What did God do? He looked at Adam and said,
You're lonely.
Ah,
You're lonely, baby.
something's missing. Yes, you're doing the job, but something's missing. God recognized that he needed help.
Okay.
So that's where I'm coming from when I say a woman can literally be
Yeah,
alone
be by
for
herself,
years. I
it's
know
true.
women that have lived and survived for years, no husband, no children, and they've been fine.
And they're
But
happy.
men,
Baba, I kind of agree with you.
do you get where I'm
But
coming
I
from?
totally disagree when you say a man cannot live without a woman. I have also seen men that never got married and they're old and they're living, they're okay. The thing is they are not complete because God can
Okay, that's
the
the word I
Bible.
should have used.
Thank you.
Complete.
The Bible, the word can never go back to God. So it can never go back void. So
Until it's accomplished what was sent to you.
until
Oh,
yes.
God.
So it simply means that a man can live by themselves. What they're not happy. It's just like a woman living by herself and still not complete.
We must interject.
Yeah.
So,
Who are they targeting? Baba or me?
wait,
No, let's be sure.
Wait,
I love it, I love
wait,
it.
wait.
Just
First and
Who?
foremost, Chef, someone said, Baba, we disagree.
Thank you.
And then they
I'm
said,
sorry
he
for
doesn't
that.
My
have to
comment
marry
is
you
coming
because
up.
he needs you. Yeah? Then someone says, hello, my people. Hi.
Hi.
Prince Emmanuel Gay. Hi, Prince. And then someone said he can need you and also need 5 different women to do what you
I was gonna
No,
say
wait,
that.
wait. Listen to this one.
This one is,
Okay, so a man is your child.
is a
Wow, your first child. Wow.
You
This is
literally
how modern women disrespect men.
That is the point.
That's
So
what
a
you were
man
saying.
can live alone.
Yes.
We have different women come in and out. And then someone said, yes, so we need help.
No, but when you say a child is your first baby, yeah, because like you said, where's my socks? It's over there. You don't know where it is. That's what my child
They
will
never
say.
know.
You
They
know?
never
So
know.
we need to treat
Yeah.
you, not treat you as a man.
It
not
doesn't mean disrespect.
Not
Yeah.
disrespect. Yeah, but yeah, I think every man is a woman's first child.
Yeah.
It's just what it
Sorry,
is.
y'all big babies
Yeah.
first. Get used to it. You go back to this, remember? Sorry, I'm being honest.
Okay, I'm just gonna forward it to where I called in, into the show. Don't wanna take too long, so I just forward it to where I called in.
Recommended that for us to actually debate and make points, we need to back it up with some scriptures.
It's the foundation.
It's the
after all.
foundation, especially when you're talking about marriage.
Right.
If it's not marital conversation, we're not going to be putting scripture. But because it is, marriage is incomplete without Christ. And because it is, I'm going to be reading the next place in the Bible. It says 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Please, I'm reading it because it's a point. It said, do not be equally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has the light with darkness? The point now is God actually saying that when God used the word, when Bible says unbelievers, what is unbelievers when it comes to marriage? Because I think some people are using the word unbeliever when it says you don't equally yoke yourself with unbelievers when it comes to marriage. What do you understand with that
To be
scripture?
fair, my first understanding would have been unequally yoked in the sense of unbeliever and
And
Christian
non-believer.
and non-believer.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
thank you. But
and believer and
And
non-believer.
unbelievable. That's not what it is.
But then I don't think that's what it means.
no, it's not.
thank you.
It's not.
I
What is
don't-
it?
To me, I just think you shouldn't be yoked with someone who doesn't share the same values as yourself
Mhm.
in the
Number
sense
one.
of marriage,
Thank
how
you.
marriage
Number one.
is.
That's
Yes.
number one.
Yeah, what's the rest?
It's also understanding, because you know that sometimes people. Let's bring it to friendships. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's say Ella and I are friends, and we sing together in
Mhm.
church, always ministering in the word, and then we go out maybe to a party, and then they see me. Let me use myself smoking and weed or smoking cigarettes or doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. I get associated to that,
Mhm.
and that gives me that kind of tag.
Yes.
So that's what the Bible is also talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
Doesn't make me a bad person.
No.
Like, Ella will look like she's bad, or she'll look like, oh, okay, she's doing it too because she's with Baba who's doing it. Do you get my point?
Mhm.
So the Bible is trying to save you from the image of looking like, oh, you're saying you're like this,
Mhm,
but
but
you're
you're not.
acting like that.
But you're not.
Basically, that's what it is.
That's a calling.
Hello.
That's me calling.
Hi.
Hello, it's Chidi.
Hi, Chidi. You're welcome. We actually sang it as a song. Hi, Chidi.
So I was the one making the comment, you know, yeah, you guys feel like you can just say, oh, we are not your first baby.
I love that.
You are the baby whether you like it or not. You go back to
We are
drinking
not.
breast
We
They
are
milk.
better correct it. You know your baby.
Let me tell you, yeah,
Yes.
if you go to work,
Uh-huh.
yeah, if you cannot give your man more than the respect you give your boss, then you've missed it entirely.
We agree with that. We agree with that.
Point.
So you can't even address your boss like that and say, oh, I look after him, I do this thing for him, he's just a baby, I use my second child. You can't do that.
Mm.
That's where people miss it. That's why I said there, marriage is like the boss. The director is looking for a qualified candidate. And the
Okay.
person he proposes to is the qualified candidate.
Yeah.
Based on meeting the requirements of the job description. You get it? So also I wanted to make a comment on the unequally yoked.
Yes.
Please
So
do.
unequally yoked basically is, you know, like in the olden days when they do farming, they use cattle
Mm-hmm.
to do to put the plow, to do the planting and all that stuff, to make the ridge to plant. And if it's not the same kind of animal, instead of going straight in a straight line because they are same level, same animal, if it's a smaller animal which is different, then they will go around and around in circle. They won't go straight.
You will be able to pull
So
together.
that's why the Bible says not to be unequally yoked with a different kind of animal, which is not the same as you, because you're not going to
Spot on, Chidi. Spot on.
Amazing.
I give you that. Spot on.
We love that.
Spot
we love
on.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what that means is you have to marry a Christian, and also not just marry a Christian. You don't marry a false convert. You don't ignore the red flags because the guy is handsome, or the girl
the red
is pretty,
flags.
healthy, or whatever,
Another
and
point.
then marry Jezebel that is coming to church, or refer that Shaul that is coming to church.
Or the other way around.
Because they will still go back to the scene.
Yes, they will.
On
They
the
will.
party one that is coming to church.
Ah,
Yeah.
you have to go there.
You understand?
This
You
time
have to
What about
do
the
it.
Bible? Come out
You
of church.
see
What about
everything
the
and make sure the person is committed to Christ, and is not just committed to Christ, he's living it out. And you yourself, you're living it. Also, when you guys said, oh, the wife is the Christ, blah, 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 right? He says he that finds a wife finds a good thing. How many wives do we have now? We don't have wives. People don't meet all the specifications, and they call themselves the prize.
Please, can you tell us what is
What is a wife? Who's a wife? Define it, please.
So a wife
Mhm.
is someone who understands their role in the family, right? You know that the husband or the person who is proposing to you is the head of the home, and he calls the shots, right?
Yeah.
And you respect him enough, right, to submit to his judgment because you know that he has your best interest at heart. That's why you choose right from the beginning, to be able to trust him and submit to his decision where there's a disagreement. Okay? And the person is homely and able to build a family, help you build a family while you do the, you delegate and everything to her. She knows what to do and all that stuff. She's not, whoring herself out, wearing,
Yeah, I said the S word, that people don't like, which is submission. In these days, people don't like that word, but it's in the Bible. Submission is in the Bible. And that is not to discredit the other side, which is, husband loving your wives and laying your life down for your wife, like Christ laid down lay down his life for the church. That's not discredit now. Or like the Bible said, we should not lord it over our wives. We should still love them. That doesn't mean they don't have a mind of their own. That doesn't mean that they can't think. Lots of ideas that we use in my family come from my wife, but that don't mean everything has to come from my head. But as the head of the family, I look at it and say, okay, fine, it's good, let's run with it. And she respects my authority according to the Bible. So if you call yourself a Christian, you have to abide by what the Bible says. That's what makes you a Christian. That's how Christians act. Christ says, if you love me, keep my commandments. So like you follow the Bible, that's what the apostles taught. They learned that from Christ, and we follow that. So Yeah, we keep going. There's still more points to come.
The prostitute's uniform. You know when people say, "Oh, I'm not that bad, I'm not a bad girl," but you're wearing prostitute uniform, you're on social media showing everything. Like if you show all that, we're all gonna assume that you're
bad.
you know, if you walk like a duck, it's probably a duck.
That's true.
So
You can
if
be
someone who is not
only
showing those kind of appearances and is homely, able to look after the family, respectful, feminine, not argumentative, like the scripture you mentioned, it's better for a man to live on the roof than to live in a house with a quarrelsome or a troublesome woman.
Yes.
All those things make up a wife.
Yes. Chidi, don't go. Can we read some of the important comments and then hit it on Chidi before he goes?
Are you reading that?
It says, no, go on, you can go.
Okay. So when someone says the Bible says evil communication corrupts good manners. Many marriages have been destroyed because the party chose to listen to wrong counsel. Let's go back to the very beginning, Genesis 1. God found man to be alone, and he decided to give him a helpmate. A man was in the presence of God. He was working and cultivating. He was in brother with God. If you don't have the same value and virtue, don't be friends with the same person. So we're talking about being friends with who is not right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Chidi, before you go, can we ask you a question? Would you accept a proposal from a woman if you're not married? I know you're married, but if you were to be single, would you accept your wife asking you your hand in marriage?
If she asked me for my hand in marriage, I've failed in life.
Explain that. We need explanation.
I failed
in life.
That's a bit of a big blow.
Yeah. No, let's understand it.
You know what it means? That means she doesn't respect me enough. Like I don't have, not that she doesn't respect me enough. I don't command enough value, and I don't know what I want for her to get there before me. Like what were we even doing before? For her to, maybe she has waited for a while and nothing is happening, and then she had to propose. That means we were just playing. So when I got engaged with my wife, right? We weren't saying, "Oh, let's see where it goes." No, I knew what I was going for. I was going for marriage straight. I wasn't playing about.
Yes,
There's no time for that.
She's
The guy that knows where he's going is going to say what he needs to say. If he hasn't said it, then he's not interested.
So then why are
Then she
you
shouldn't
with me
waste
in the
her
first
time
place?
then.
You're wasting my time.
And so if you know where you're going and he's not going there,
Why
then
you
you
there?
get out and leave and save yourself the time and stress.
Yeah.
So
That's
rather
also
than
good. So it's a two-way thing, really.
And that's what a lot of ladies do. Someone did something bad to me, blah blah. Or why didn't they say? You have your own brain. You have your own mind. I mean, if someone's doing something wrong to you, and you should figure that out and make a decision to take yourself away from the situation. But they always want to. Not everyone. Let me make that clear. A lot of people want to blame the other person for their predicament, but they remove the responsibility from themselves. We all have responsibility for whatever we go through in relationships. If someone did something wrong and you kept on staying, then obviously you have a part to play.
It's a relationship, yeah? So we go into a relationship with the intention of going somewhere. It's like you sit in a car. You don't expect the car to stay at one place, do you? It moves. So we're expecting it to progress. We've been dating, okay? Where we expect that at least it'll get to a point where it will say, "Oh, I want to meet your family." Then it gets to the point where it goes like, "Okay, can we do an introduction?"
Propose
And you
something,
see,
let
it's
me know.
progressive. Life is progressive.
Yeah.
You can't be in one position and think, "Okay, this is going to go great." No, it's stagnant water
I
stinks.
think people are missing it. Like, I'm talking from a Christian perspective because I'm a Christian, right? And the way I grew up, I never talked to a girl unless I'm talking about marriage. Nothing like, "Oh, really, dating, let's see how it goes." No. That's giving you room.
That's
for
you.
them to use another person.
That's your value and that's your background. But there's some people that
Or not.
actually are not brought up that way. So we're not just restricting it to Christians. We're just talking. It's a general talk show. Do you get it?
It's a general talk show.
So we have to
I'm a
let.
Christian. I can't go away from that.
I know, but we're
Yeah,
just
that's
commenting on it. I'm not saying that accept what I'm saying because you have to cater. cater for everybody to let them understand the topic as well. Because I'm a Christian, hello, born and bred. Okay, but I don't like to be like, okay, so I'm a Christian, so Muslim, don't bring your one. You need to like be open-minded and talk to them about it to get them to the right place. But if you're not open to even like get to their level, how do you bring them up to your level?
I think the solution should be once you start talking to someone and it's not leading to where you want it to go, ask the question, and if there's no concrete answer, you end it.
I like that.
Yeah,
Well done.
thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Chidi,
you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
That was amazing. Thank you. Amazing.
Someone just had it here. He said a wife is a co-partner to the man, so he must respect.
That's right.
We must respect the man.
No, the man must respect the woman as well.
It's
Yeah,
vice
but in
versa.
both ways now.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
both
thing.
ways.
And I feel like most times men, Chidi, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much,
you.
Chidi.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you. I think that's the problem because most.
I think I'm gonna end it there. So let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about my comments. Yeah, I just thought I needed to jump in there and correct a few things. People are missing the whole thing about marriage, what it is, how to go about it, and yeah, I thought I should give my own 2 cents about the whole thing. So let me know what you think. What I'll do is, if you want to watch the full episode, I'll put the link in the description box so you can go and watch the full thing. So yeah, that's it really for today. So thank you for watching. And yeah, subscribe, please subscribe. More videos are coming. Like I always say, fear God and keep his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.